Well, hey there, welcome back to Elk Mountain. We are here in the 1st of January, almost to noon, and I have a bell grab there for the skid steer in the back of the truck. But one thing I wanted to show you, check out the dealership. They are getting slim on equipment. A lot of the shortages that are going on right now, unable to get parts, unable to get production completed, so they're having a tough time getting inventory in and keeping it in. So that is that's a little bit worrisome. Hopefully, if I need something, I can get it, but there may be some issues with that here in the coming days. You see, all of the bales are exactly where I left them. I figured they would ferment right there just as well as me moving them somewhere. So instead of having to handle them twice, I decided to just leave them where they were. As you can see, there is a little bit of frost on the ground. That's been chilly. We did get a very slight dusting of snow over the winter during the holidays. Kids love that. We put up a little tent here on the greenhouse to help keep the snow off of it. But we hadn't done much since the last time. We have cleaned up a little bit around the farm, but there wasn't a whole lot to do. Just kind of waiting on an opportunity to make a little money. Oh, speaking of money, remember the box of gold I found? The gold doubloons? Well, I took a little drive. Drove across the country and found a place that would buy gold. And I sold it far away from here. Nobody knows about it except me and the wife, and now you guys. So I actually sold that entire box of gold for 100 grand. So now I'm up to $106,000. So that is fantastic news. Kind of a wash there on the mineral rights debacle. So we're all squared away and everything is all good. So let's see here. We got to get this thing opened up, and I think that these should actually be grabbed around the bale. I think that's how it's going to work out best. So we'll move it into position there and clamp down on it, and there we go. So now we can pick up all these bales without getting them punctured. Now, the unfortunate part is we just have to take it right across the street. So quite a bit of work to load all these up on the trailer to go just across the street and sell it over there, but we got to do what we got to do. Hopefully it won't take too long. And then after I get done with this, got to get some fertilizer on that field of alfalfa. It is growing, but I only have one application of fertilizer on it, so I do need to get some more out. And I was really waiting to get the silage made up and sold because I was not expecting to find that box of gold. So I haven't done it yet, but I do need to do that today. That way, once it starts growing, it can have all the fertilizer it needs and make a very, very good crop. You see there I do have 4 pallets ready to go down and sell of the lettuce. So So that'll be a little extra money there. I think lettuce actually sells pretty good for a pretty good price, so that'll be good too. So we're doing all right. Back to doing okay. That was a lucky find with the gold, and surely helped things out here. But now we gotta get back to doing a little bit of work. Now that the winter's over, we'll get back to things here around the farm and try and continue progress. I did check into some fencing after I got the money for the gold, and I got to looking at it. Got to looking at the cost of fencing. Everything has just gone way up nowadays, and so I don't know if I'm actually going to put up some fence. I wanted to, but I don't know that we need it, to be honest with you. It's rather pricey. The cost of lumber has gone up. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Let me know what you guys think. Should I try and decorate this place up with some fencing, or just let it roll as it is? I have done some things around here, like cleaning up the bushes and leveling out some high spots. I got rid of the old fencing here that needed to be taken up and cleaned out, so it definitely looks better as is. I kind of like the openness of this farm here. I don't have the fencing confining me, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I add fencing or not? That would be something we need to do here prior to selling the place. The market is red hot right now too. I think prices have gone up as well. So I'm hoping I can get a little bit more, or maybe a lot more, out of this place once I turn around and flip it. You got this one last bell down here. I get it loaded up, and then we'll start working. Look at them floating deer. That must be Santa's reindeer right there. This bell grab actually is working out pretty good. I was a little bit leery about having to use something like this. I didn't know how it worked versus just a bell spear, just running up, stabbing the bell, and taking off. I thought it was going to be a little bit more cumbersome, and to a degree it is, but not nearly as bad as I was thinking. So this is working out pretty good. Very pleased with how it's working. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this entire... I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of the bells on this trailer on this one load, especially because I can't stack them too close. Because of these arms on this grab here has to have a little bit of room. So I want to continue on with picking up these bells. It's going to take a little bit of time, and then after that we'll go sell them, see how much it brings. I'm hoping to get somewhere in the ballpark of 15-20 grand or so, based on the number of bells and what silage is going for. I think that's going to be fairly close if my calculations are right. So that'll be a very, very good addition to the bank. Trying to get this one bell just pushed up there. There we go. Ooh, I bent the arms on that thing. Woo. I don't think it was supposed to bend out like that. For some reason, those bells are glued onto that trailer. Alright, we'll get this last one loaded up here, and then we'll go and get them sold. I tell you, I've gotten a lot of use out of this JCB over at Umbrian Valley, and then now over here. It has performed exceptionally well. Alright, we'll see you at Cliffs with a load of silage to sell. Alright, I just got the skid steer back down to the farm. I went ahead and disconnected the bell grabber and put pallet forks on, got it back down there beside the greenhouse, because we're going to have to take off the pallets of the lettuce when we get done with this. So I got that set up down there, and you see here I actually got all of the bells on the trailer. It's not pretty, but it'll ride with the straps. Got to thinking while I was doing this, those bells look like giant wheels of cheese. I did have to put one here in the truck. It just fit in there. It's going to rub on that. It's going to rub on the front part of the trailer there, but it will be okay. All right, we'll take this on over and get it sold. We'll see how much money I make. Very exciting. Always when you get to sell some of your crop. A lot of weight on this trailer. This truck is not liking that. It's wiggling and squirming there. We don't have far to go, just right across the road here. I tell you, this has been rather convenient, having this sell point here directly across from the farm. Cliff, he pays good prices on things, so I'll keep using it. Alright, we'll get pulled over here and get these bales sold. Alright, right at $22,000. So I was actually a little bit under what I was thinking I was going to get for it, but that is always a good thing. Getting more than you think or more than you expect. So that's really, really good. That has me almost up to $130,000. So things are looking up really good. We have the lettuce here. We'll run down and sell, and then go hop in the tractor and get some fertilizer put out. Well, I did not leave myself a ton of room here between the trailer and the skid steer, but I think I can make it work. Since I have the trailer, I'll just load them on here instead of putting them on the truck. Do have another crop of lettuce there in the greenhouse, so continuing production. That is just a nice little bit of residual income that I can make from time to time without really doing a whole lot of work. Alright, 2 more pallets here. And this last one here will be the trickiest since it is the closest to the trailer. Ooh, it's going to be tight. There we go. Alright, we got this last one here. We'll get it loaded up on the trailer and then head down to the farmer's market and get this sold. I just pull the little skid steer right here out of the way. Alright. Throw a few straps on these boxes. And we are good to go. Down to the farmer's market. Did pull the grill around here. Had folks actually stopping by the farm here wanting to buy it. So I moved around the other side of the house just to get it out of sight. Not really interested in selling that thing. I got it for a pretty good deal, so I want to hang on to it. But we're going to head on down here and see how much this lettuce will bring. And then head on back to the house. Well, I just got the herbicide unloaded out of the sprayer here that I had left over in it. And while I was on my way back from getting the lettuce sold, I figured I'd swing by the dealership and pick up some liquid fertilizer. I did not have any, so we're going to use the sprayer here to get the fertilizer out on the alfalfa. But I did end up making $3,950 off of that load of lettuce, so not too bad. I will take it. But then I turned around and spent almost $10,000 on a pallet of herbicide. So the money comes in and the money goes out. Alright, let's go ahead and get the sprayer on there. And we'll get the spray in here on the alfalfa. It's going to actually be quite difficult to see where I have been. I can't really tell. There's so thick I can't see the ground. And this tractor does not have any type of GPS or mapping system on it, obviously. So this could be a little bit interesting. I want to try not to overspray too much, because that wouldn't be good for the grass, nor would it be good in general, because it is just wasting the product. So we're going to go ahead and knock this field out here. It won't take too long with a sprayer. It covers a pretty good swath, and so we'll go ahead and get it knocked out and then move on to something else. I don't really know if there's anything else I need to do today. Check around and see what's going on and make a call. We may call it a day and move into tomorrow, so we'll see. Well, alright, got the field of alfalfa completely fertilized, so it is good to go for the spring. And so got the sprayer and tractor hosed off here, so that is also cleaned up and ready to go. Also installed a garage door opener on that door, so I can just click a button and get it to open. So you know what, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this thing here. I don't know that I will need it again before I need the tractor. We'll just leave the tractor there. It'll be just fine. And the other thing I need to do here is go ahead and unload. I did not have to use that snowblower this winter. It did not snow enough to accumulate. So I do need to get the fertilizer pallet off the trailer here. And we'll stack it somewhere out of the weather. Well, I do not know what's going on with that pallet, but it does not appear Yeah, it's gonna have to just go like that. It was not very cooperative. You know what? I think this will probably be okay. Well, I don't want to put it right beside the herbicide. That'll make filling up a little bit difficult. We'll stick it over here in this little area. Just put it right there, be fine. Very good. So, we got a little bit of money today. Sold the silage, sold some lettuce, and I got the alfalfa ready to go for the spring. So, not a whole lot else going on. It's very quiet around here. There's no outside work available. I did check with Cliff. There are no contracts to be had right now, so he did not have any extra work. So, can't do any planning right now. Oh, one thing I want to think about doing. This little baler here and trailer has actually worked out really well. But there is a hitch here. Let's see. There you go. You can see that hitch in there. I could actually put another trailer back here and double up my capacity if I need to. I don't know how much hay or volume that alfalfa field is going to make. I don't know if it makes any more than the grass will. So be interesting to see if I have more bales than I did before. But that is something I'm considering, is possibly picking up another trailer. They're not very expensive, but that would give me a little bit more capacity, not have to make so many runs, well, directly across the road. So I guess all in all, it's not really that big a deal. But something to consider for this spring. So that's going to be it, folks. I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time, hopefully it'll be a little warmer and a little bit more activity. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a blessed day.